Hello, Randy Rain here, and this time I have the Cassette Robot. Let us exchange the cassette for enjoying its 4 different working manners. This is high-tech stuff here. This is
Randy Robot Garage.
So yeah, if you look at this packaging here, you won't see any brand on here whatsoever, or where it came from. But for sure, this came out of like Hong Kong, and anybody could put their name on here. Playtimes Productions has a version of this one as well. Yeah, so it's this cassette robot, and it has these 4 different cassettes. This one just makes it go straight. This one makes it go S, zigzag maybe. This one's more of a figure 8. And this one's a square here. And they get popped into here. So this is complete. Everything is here. All 4 cassettes are there. But then when you come down here and open up this battery compartment here, yikes. Yeah, check that out. So yeah, this robot's going to need some work. But let's look at these cassettes here. Now, all they are is a gear with a little cam system on it. That's it. So you can see the different cam systems. So for the straight one, you can see it's just a disc. And that's to keep the wheels straight. That right there is straight. Probably dipping down real far is going left or right. And then being pushed all the way out is going to be the other opposite direction. I may try to make my own little cassettes and maybe try to come up with a different pattern. But anyway, time to get started on this thing. See, I can tell you what's going to happen is there's a spring holding these wheels in this direction. And those cams on those cassettes, what they're going to do is push it either straight or keep going to there. Yep, that's what's going to happen. But first thing, oddly enough, the terminals aren't that bad. Look at that. That's crazy. I can see this white piece of plastic breaks here down the center. And there's a decal right on top of it. Now we have some smaller screws than usual. Looks like we might have a glue joint up here. Or not. Oh, there you go. Alright, so yeah, it looks like the arms will do something. Go ahead and put a battery in here and see what happens. So when a cassette gets put in, it's going to end up pushing right here. So that should turn it on right there, and it's not turning on. And you can see here's the cam where it's going to be pushing, making the wheels. Nice brass gear here running on the gear that's in the cassette. So you can see a cassette go in. Okay, is the battery making contact? Here, and here, and no. Alright, now it's making connection. Switch, still not working though. Let's see. power to the motor. Just need to turn it on. Come on. Go ahead and undo the motor. Oh, we have a spiral gear here. Okay. Alright, let's put some power to this motor. That's going. I wonder what happens if I put it back now. Okay, looks like everything's working in there now. But we gotta see what's in here. Alright, here's how it works. The motor has this little worm drive, which is in good shape here. It comes down and it turns this gear right here. This gear turns this little worm drive, which seems to be in good shape. It turns this gear, which goes up here to turn the cassette section, which cams this little thing for the steering. But it also comes over to here, gears down through a set, big, small to big, small to big, down here to the drive wheel. So this gear is also connected to this gear right here. So then it just has these like little teeth up here that's turning this little piece of rubber. And this is what's moving the arms. I've never seen that before. But if I take this out right here, and I have a look at that 10-tooth gear right there, we zoom in. What do you see? Bum, bum, bum. Yep, it's definitely a 10-tooth gear, which I have plenty of. Yeah, I've never seen that little thing before. Just a little piece of rubber there. It's not in too bad shape, I don't guess. Alright, time to take care of that. You can see this gear. That gear's in good shape. Got a nice brass one on the other side. So that gear's replaced. The one here in the center looks good. No cracks there in the worm drive. But look at this one. It's not cracked. Look how brown and ugly it is. Well, I have lots and lots of gears. And I have that gear. Oh yeah. So there's how much I got cleaned out. That's pretty good. Time to put it back together. That goes there. That goes there. That one goes there. This one goes there. And that one's there. And the motor turns here. Little plastic pieces for the arms. Sure do slide. This little rubber to make the arms move isn't doing its job. It tries. So I got some O-rings. That's the smallest one I have. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't work. I have some rubber tubing. Sure wish I hadn't glued these on there. Well, it's definitely engaging now. Time to see if it's too much. And don't forget to reattach this spring down here. Arms are working. Cam doesn't seem to be doing anything. There it goes. And it's turning. So there it is. I got it all working. So let's play a little game. I'm going to show you each one of these cassettes, and you try to guess what it makes the robot do. So the first one is this. So what do you think that causes the robot to do? What do you think the picture on the other side looks like? Well, if you guessed a square, you're correct. Now, all these little shallow spots, this is where it's not doing anything, and so it's automatically turning right, because right is where the spring is pulling it. That's the default position. Up to here is only straight. This is not left, this is straight. So it's turn right, go straight, turn right, go straight, turn right, go straight. And that makes the square. So what does this one do? Spins this direction. So what does the picture on the other side look like? If you just guessed an S pattern, then you are correct. What you have here is this shallow section. This is all the way right. This up here is all the way left. And in between is straight and going straight. So as this thing spins, it's all the way right. Starts straightening out, starts going left, starts straightening out, and then starts going right. So it's left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now what about this one? This one's a little bit confusing. That's why I went with it last. Well, if you guessed a figure 8 pattern, well then you're correct. Because technically, it's just like this one, except where this one's going right, left, right, left. This one is just going right, left, right, left, right, left. So it's hanging in the right and left longer. This is half of this. So now we're to the straight one. Now the straight one just has this. It pushes the wheels straight and that's it. Doesn't do anything else. That's how it goes straight. But technically it doesn't even need any of this stuff. That's why I got the idea to print this. So this pushes the wheels straight just like this one does. So that gave me the idea is that I could go ahead and make another one. So this one's just going to make it go into a left-hand circle over and over and over again. And then to make it go in a right-hand circle, don't put anything there. So it goes to the default. So this is a right circle, this is a left circle, and that's straight. So that means I can actually do something with this one instead of just making it go straight. So I 3D printed out this piece. Now this piece so this is half of this. This is half of that. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's going to make it even more of a zigzag pattern, not straight. So I got a new one. I made a new one. So I got to take this one off and put that one onto here. And then on these two, I printed out some more. Little spray 77, and the straight one can now go on here, go here. This is the right turn. So that's the story of the Cassette Robot. If you enjoyed this video, I sure would appreciate a like. If you want to see more like this, you know what to do. I want to thank these people right here. These are patrons. These are people helping me out, and I appreciate them so very, very much. If you want to become a patron, of course, there are links below. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. That was
Robot Garage.
You're going to get out of my chair. Kisses. Whatever's. What's Kikits? Huh? What up, Kikits? Don't you bite me.